James Earl Jones did a kick-ass job in this film. This film is titled The Great White Hope. It was released in 1970, and it was a biographical sports drama film. This film is a film starring James Earl Jones and Jane Alexander. Their roles were superb in this film. Actually, James Earl Jones and Jane Alexander both got nominated for Best Actors in the Academy Awards for their performances. Now, this is one of the films that, as a sports fan, I enjoyed because I do like boxing, and it was a story about struggle, it was a story about race, it was a story about love, and it was a story about pushing the envelope. So it sets in 1910 and between 1915, and the story follows James Earl Jones's character, who is Jack Johnson, which is a real-life boxer who was the heavyweight champion, and due to the color of his skin, he experienced a lot of racism. So the announcers and the boxing world wanted somebody to take the title away from him. So they titled the search for the next contender, and the person that would take the title from Jack, the Great White Hope. So somebody that would defeat him. And excuse me, Jack was one of those guys that liked to push the boundaries. He eventually got very close with Eleanor, who is played by Jane Alexander, and because of their sexual relations, friends of Jack were afraid that the boxing world would take away his title, and eventually they had to flee to Europe and then to Cuba. So I don't want to spoil too much of the film. I just wanted to give you guys kind of points about what the film is about. And as a sports fan, again, I really enjoyed this film. I'm a big fan of James Earl Jones, and I think James Earl Jones can literally tackle anything. He can do comedy, he can do drama, he can do action. Again, he's one of those actors that has the capability to do everything. The film has a running time of 103 minutes, and it had a budget of $9.8 million. So roughly about $10 million. I wasn't able to find how much they made in the box office, but this is a film that I would definitely recommend. There's no explosions, there's no car chases, there's no gunfights, so if that's what you're looking for, then this isn't a film for you. I would definitely recommend it to people that are sports fans or drama fans, and it's a film that I definitely gave a thumbs up to. And for this film, I did rate it as well. I would rate this film a 5 out of 10, simply because of the performance by the two actors, James Earl Jones and Jane Alexander. The story itself had its ups and downs, obviously because it was related to a real life experience, and some of the things that they portrayed in the movie might have been altered, but overall it did follow the life of Jack Johnson. So I curious to see if anybody else has seen this film. If you have, let me know at the bottom in the comments section. And if you'd like to keep an eye out for more reviews that I'll be doing, then hit that subscribe button and keep an eye for the other reviews that I'll be posting in the future. Thanks again to everybody that keeps tuning in, and goodbye until next time.